friends, Bufferkid back again, Star Trek Online, and this is a great, unique opportunity here going on right now in Star Trek Online. The Delta Recruit event has returned. Originally this event took place in 2015, and I did try to do a playthrough of the first Delta Recruit event with this character right here, as you see on the screen right now, Carly Spence. And when I did those videos, I was using Fraps to record the footage, and I was actually using an AMD R7 260X overclocked graphics card from Gigabyte, and I was limited on my hard drive space at the time when I had first started doing it, because the Fraps files were pretty big. I was capturing those in full HD 1080p, and during that time, it was 2015, the first event took place. During that time, I was going through a lot of stuff at that time, a lot of personal stuff that has been worked out now, and technical limitations, of course. Lighting 2.0 had not been released yet for Star Trek Online, and of course I was getting graphics artifacting with the R7 260X in DirectX 9 and DirectX 11, so I was forced to run it in DirectX 9. But now, things have changed. Things have definitely changed. I've got more hard drive space now. I'm using NVIDIA Shadowplay now to capture these, so these videos will be in full high definition, 1080p, 60 FPS. The GTX 970 SSD that I got from EBA back in 2016. I was very happy to get that card. So I'm running it in DirectX 11. All my graphics settings are maxed out. I have since upgraded my computer. The RAM at the time was 8 gigabytes, so now it's 16 gigs right now. And as mentioned, I have two separate hard drives now that I'm recording the footage on. And what's good about Shadowplay is when I put it into Vegas, I'm able to use the NVEC codec now for rendering. So now these videos will be pretty good. The quality will be excellent, which is exactly what I want. And I'm recording the audio together with the video at the same time. At the time I was doing the audio in Audacity and then merging it with the video, trying to time it. But now that I'm using Shadowplay, I have two separate tracks now. I have in-game sounds with the in-game video, so everything is going to be great. So Encryptic has of course brought back the Delta Recruit event. This is the first time it's been brought back since 2015, so it's a great opportunity if you missed it the first time to get right in there and do it. Create your other characters. So if you created the Federation and you wanted to do a Romulan or a KDF character, you could do that right now and get those rewards. Now I already have all those on my main account. Now my free play, I do have a DR. It's my Fed DR, and I'm thinking whether or not I want to do the Romulan or the Klingon on that one. But I'm going to use my Lifer account through this playthrough. I'm going to craft most of my gear, with the exception of a couple things. One of them will be the Impulse Engine, because there's a pretty good Impulse Engine that came out during the first Contact event. It's called the Bozeman Hyper Efficient Engine, and it's actually pretty good. I tried that out on one of my characters. It's actually a pretty good engine, and it's got a free upgrade too. So it can level up with you up to Mark 12. So it's going to be great. So alright, so let's go ahead and let's create a new Delta Recruit here. Now bear in mind, you cannot do 23rd century if you're doing Delta Recruit. You cannot do that. That's their only restriction, which I find that's kind of odd, but in some ways I do understand. So we're going to go Starfleet here. Okay, so see, these are all, as mentioned, these are all the factions. I have joined Trill, I have the Klingon, I have the Cadian, I have the Talaxian because of my Lifer account, and of course the Liberated Borg, and that's what this character is going to be. This is going to be Liberated Borg. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a Liberated Borg. And I'm going to do it engineering because I do have a lot of cruisers. And I tend to like the engineering a lot because I can put, with engineering there's a lot of options that work pretty good for this character. I mean, I can do science, which I already have a science DR, or I can do tactical. I have a tactical Delta Recruit. All three of them are sisters. They're triplets. But this is going to be kind of a different character. So let's go ahead and we're going to go to appearance here. and go to uniform. Now right now this is the standard default uniform CR1, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change that. I'm going to change it to Odyssey, which is the standard Starfleet uniform. Okay, so this is going to be C12 right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just create this. Definitely going to change the combat because she's operations, so she's going to have the operations combat. And first, oh yeah, I kind of like Borg effective, but I'm going to do human. I'm going to do human for this one. Let's get it. I think I remember on my DRs I kind of went, yeah, she's going to kind of look like my DR. So we're going to go humanoid. And ears, see, this is one thing I forgot to change on one of my other DRs. So, okay, Borg, I do 7 to 9, of course, since I have that. I'll leave that. The hair, let's see, what are we going to do about the hair? I have an idea how I want to do this. I mean, I kind of want to make it like my other DRs. You know, kind of like that. I mean, she'll look like my other DRs. But I'm thinking of the hair color. Let's see. I need to find me a good, I want to use a good purple for this one. There we go. That's what I want. A good purple right there. And we'll use the recent. This is good. This character is going to be named in honor of a person, of a good friend of mine that I see. He takes real great care of me. I've mentioned her in other videos. So that's what this character is going to be. Okay, so let's go back to the uniform here. Should check her body out, see how her body is. Yeah, that's exactly how I like it. Alright. So, okay, the pants, we're going to change that. We're going to go loose. Because this is the Odyssey uniform. I have multiple costume options, but unfortunately I will not be able to get the Warrior Sash. Because that was only a limited time thing, Warrior Sash, for the 25th and 30th anniversary of Star Trek The Next Generation. I wish it would have made that account-wide unlock, but in some ways I guess they won't. I can see why. But it would be nice to have the Warrior Sash. I mean, my other DRs do have that Warrior Sash, and it looks nice. I do like it. Okay, so oh yeah, I forgot to do something there. Oh yeah, it's her hand. You gotta put the 7 of 9 on her. We'll do that. We'll do that with each one. Okay, looking pretty good. I like the purple hair. The purple hair is exactly how I want this character. I could do blue hair, but then again, this person, you know, when I first met her, she had kind of purple hair, and I always liked her with the purple hair. So, okay, so background information. Okay, so I'm going to name this Crystal. All my characters are going to have this last name, so it's just standard for me, so I can keep them apart. Okay, so let's see. I got to think of a name. I think of a middle name. I think because I do have a unique Borg bridge author that's actually named this on one of my other characters. Okay, so yep, there we go. Now for the ship name, I don't know if it'll let me take it, but I'm gonna try Reliant for now to see if it'll let me have it. Just because the first ship we're good. Oh, yep, it will not let me have it. Okay, so let's try the Lantry. Let's try USS Lantry. Let's see if it lets me take that. Because Lantry was a Soyuz class, was a Miranda class ship that was abandoned and then destroyed in the second season of The Next Generation. As far as the registry number, I need to look up the registry number because it actually will not let me. It'll just give me a standard registry for now. And this is just a temporary ship until we can fly the TOS light cruiser. So okay, let's go ahead and engage. I'm gonna try to keep the videos kind of short as possible. But hopefully it'll all work. Okay, so let's see. Alright. So here we go. Accolade complete. So okay. Now see, these are the two options as it was before. Let's check. Okay, the email, yeah, that's just it's just letting me know that I claimed the Wrath of the Khan Ragnar, and then the what's new in season 14.5. We don't really need to mess with that. Everybody knows what's going on in season 14.5. Okay, we'll close that out. So yeah, this option here, if you choose to skip the tutorial, you will not be a Delta recruit as it was before. But if you do, this will be a Delta recruit. So, and that's what this is going to be. This is going to be a Delta recruit. This is the second chance for me to do this playthrough. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do it. I really wish they'd enhance this this intro
After
here.
I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. And 4 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova, sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed.
Yeah, you can tell
my
this was
friends,
done at the time of
my
DirectX
life,
9 and
all
when
are
DirectX
memories.
11 was in beta.
Time
game
does not
just came
stop
out,
for
so-
one man.
and this is
and
8
neither
years
does
now.
history.
The game is 8 years old.
The chaos
this
in
is
Romulan
amazing
space
that this
gave the
game's still
Klingon
going.
Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant
This is going to be
balances
awesome
on
when
the edge of
Victory's
ruin.
Life comes out this summer. I can't wait for that expansion.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
It's still a great intro. Now we'll see if it's still the same as it was in 2015.
This is the time we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir.
Oh,
This is when you go
yep.
back and give yourself this. You'll know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. It doesn't matter if it's exactly right. The time stream will work itself out. Just make sure you give yourself this. It's our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You'll return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Okay, so it's pretty much the same intro from 2015, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And you soon will be embarking on your training cruise, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects.
Yeah, I
People
don't
you
really
can
need
interact
that.
with have
Need
icons
that.
above their
I mean,
heads.
I know that, but that's the benefit. Okay, so let's go. Go away, please.
Finally, I
Okay,
was
so the first thing
beginning
we're
to
gonna
think
do is
you
we're gonna talk to
forgot what the
Eliza
day
here.
was.
She'll be our first officer. Okay, so I'm trying to debate whether or not I want to read it, because in my last playthrough I actually did read this.
Of
I think I
course,
might.
it was first
How
in
could
line.
I? You've reminded me
Before
every
I
day
forget,
for the past.
I think Rasky is
Did
just
you get your
ahead.
assignment?
He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics file.
Okay, so That's Eliza. Aw, you know what sucks? I just noticed. When I created the costume originally, and I created the Odyssey, she had the belt. She had the Odyssey belt. Because in this case, I mean, our character is considered the valedictorian of our graduating class here in 2409.
There you are.
Now it doesn't even
I
have it.
wanted to
That's
thank
kind
you
of
for
BS
helping me
right
pass
there.
that final.
Okay,
And
so
for
let's
all
talk
the
to
other
Cadet
times you helped
Rasky.
me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get? Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find
I
Tavrel.
haven't
She
received
wanted
my
to talk to
assignment
you.
yet.
She's just up the pathway.
Alrighty. Okay, so Pesky will
Greetings.
not be part of our crew. Tavril will be part of our crew here.
It was
We will
good
talk
of you to
Cadet
encourage me
Tavril.
to retake the linguistics final.
As
I
we
was
said, you
willing
had
to
something to
accept
tell
my
me.
original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Tavril. And we will have many glorious battles as well.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training
Okay,
cruise,
so here is
we'll all
that
be
Morik.
full-fledged ensigns.
A Bendite.
The but is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thanks. I really need to know that. But I am bored. Okay, so now we go in here. This is where the war missions are, and you can requisition duty officers.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What
If you
can I
need
do for
that.
you?
And here is Lieutenant Farah.
Yes,
Academy.
I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Is this where I
Let's
get my
see.
training cruise assignment?
Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Crystal Elizabeth Spence.
You're going to have to ask him.
Is there a problem? Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Okay, so ring the bell. Oh, the voice was kind of muted there. Okay, so the office has changed a lot here from the last
Cadet.
time.
I did.
So here's Captain
I'm following
Taggart.
your
He's
progress here at the
Colonel
academy, and I must
Talk to
say,
Captain Taggart.
I'm impressed.
You asked to see
I'm
me,
just
sir.
looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the advanced phaser training program.
Thank you, Captain. Okay, two options here. So
I want everyone on my
I'm
senior
going to
staff
go
to
ahead
run
and
the
say the
program,
first one.
and I want
I'm
to
not
see
a
good
tactical
results,
officer,
no
sir. I
exceptions.
concentrate on courses for my career track.
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the academy. If you complete that program, I can put
did you
you
say
on my
senior
bridge.
staff?
I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up. Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few
You're a tactical officer,
blemishes.
sir?
Still,
Who is
I'm sure
that?
Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday. I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Yes, sir. All right, so yeah, I mean that's different there, a little bit as far as the way the room is set up now.
I got the tactical officer spot, just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Okay, so here we go. Here is Flores.
You never did that? I thought you were Miss Extra Credit.
Captain Taggart
Everyone knows
says
that
he
Captain
wants me on
Taggart
the
expects
senior
all his
staff.
top people to pass
But I
that
have to
program.
pass the advanced phaser training first.
Don't worry, you'll do fine. Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Now you
Seems
tell
most
me.
of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Lead the way.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them. I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
Star Trek board.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Okay, so we're gonna race forward here and we're gonna wolf her.
Setting up the training
Trying
program
to catch up on me.
now.
No, you're
I
buying the
hope
first
holodeck
round.
2 is your lucky
Haha.
holodeck.
Beat ya. Haha, you're buying the first round.
Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really.
Okay, two options here.
It's
I'm gonna
standard stuff.
do the first one.
Program
Have
runs a
it get
variation
light
on
for me?
Mako
I'm gonna
assault
pass
training.
this. What kind of
Last time I
tactics
tried to
can
give
I
someone a
expect?
little help, I ended up on academic probation for the rest of the year. Not saying I haven't
You're
learned a
setting
few
up the
tricks
program.
since then, though.
Are you making it easy for me?
Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
I need a phaser. Let's go. So yeah, this is pretty good to actually play this after the 60th anniversary of Star Trek, the original series. Okay, so let's get our phaser. Alright, so I need... Okay, so cool. Awesome. So we're going to holodeck 2 here. Alright. Go ahead and ready my phaser. Let's begin the program. We're gonna kick some Klingon butts. Oh, they're firing at the ceiling. It's so awesome. And they should be firing disruptors, not phasers. What the heck? Okay, so that's... Alrighty, here's our future self as it was the last time, so this is pretty good. I know who you are. You're part of Species 8472, aren't you? So, okay, so this is DR right here. So let's talk to me from the future. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm you, from your future, and I've come back in time to tell you information you're going to need in the future. I don't quite understand everything myself, but I remember talking to me when I was standing in your shoes, so I know I had to do this. So okay, I'm going to say yeet, so let's see, I'm going to say, yeah, right, nice try, Flores. Scan me. I'm not a hologram or a protonic life form. I'm probably coded in chronoton particles. Think of a number. Any number. It'll be identical to the one I thought of when I was in your position. So I'm going to go 42. It's been a while, but I'm fairly certain I was thinking about the number 42. I'm still quite fond of that book. Okay, so should I say, I'm still skeptical, or so you're me from the future, why are you here? I'm gonna do this. So you're me from the future, why are you here? Let's get down to business then. There is a war coming. An ancient race known as the Iconians once ruled huge areas of space, including this one. They had the power of God's technology far beyond what anyone else had. It took all of the Iconians, enemies raising up against them, to defeat them. We thought they were extinct. Now we know we were wrong. And they've returned to take back everything that was once theirs. That's where you come in. Why me? What makes me special? Most of Starfleet's officers had no opportunity to gather intelligence on this race, their capabilities, and their possible plans. But I did. Throughout your career, we will benefit from the knowledge I'll give you today. When the war with the Iconians comes, the galaxy will have a fighting chance, thanks to what you've learned. That's why I've come back. So, I will know what to do. Tell me, what do I need to know? I can't just drop everything on you at once. That could cause a paradox. You'll still need to locate all this information yourself. I'll help guide you. Guide me? How? Take this. It's a test-back communication device. It allows me one-way communication from the future to you. There will be updates through that device as you progress through your career.
You are now a Delta
Check it
recruit.
often.
You have a unique
I've
trait.
been taking up as
This
much
bonus
time as I
dilutes the
can.
award to you
Flores and
and
Captain
your
Taggart are waiting
teammates.
for you. Thank you.
As a Delta recruit, you will be able to earn many additional rewards as you complete later missions.
Okay, so this is pretty much the same as it was during the last one. So we will go ahead and continue. So I'm going to pull up my screen here real quick. I'm going to check my traits. I want to make sure. Yep, there it is. There's my Borg Neuroblast. That's one of the reasons why I went with the Liberated Borg, because I wanted the Borg Neuroblast. Okay, so
Well
we'll go
done,
ahead
Cadet.
and end the
You're
simulation.
not going to break the enemy record, but your score was more
Okay,
than
so there's
satisfactory.
Taggart Flores.
Absolutely.
So we will
I have a
talk
new
to
first
Taggart.
officer. Congratulations. Yes, you should be
Thank you,
proud of
Captain.
your
Do
accomplishments
you
here,
have an
Cadet.
assignment for me now?
You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
First officer? Sir?
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least
Thank you,
now
sir.
you
It
can
will
boss
be
us
an
all
honor
around like
serving
you've
with you.
always wanted.
Okay, so now we'll talk to Flores again. Okay, so should I be humble, should I be magnanimous, or should I be omnipotent? I think I'm gonna do the omnipotent. Last time I said I think you should start referring to me as sir.
Yes, sir. Right
I
away,
kinda wanna
sir.
be
I get you a
omnipotent
Ractagino,
this
sir.
one. But I think I'm gonna stick with this. Yeah, I think you should start referring to me as sir.
You'll do great. But we should head to the shuttle
I can
bay.
think one or two
Everyone
other
else is
things to
waiting
do
there for the
for us.
ceremonial send-off toast.
Very funny, Flores. I mean, ha, very funny, Cadet. Alright, so we're gonna go to the shuttle bay. Oh, Flores, you stopped. Flores, come on. Come on, Flores. Come on,
All your
Flores.
staff
come on,
is waiting
come
by the
on.
bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous,
Come
this
on.
being our first real assignment and all.
Time to go.
So, I'm expecting an
go.
inspiring speech out of you. Something
I guess he doesn't wanna
heartwarming.
come.
Make to cry.
There she-
This mission
Wait,
could
how'd
just
you do
determine
that?
the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Okay, so I'm going to lead the toast of our joint class, 2409 here. So here we go. May I have everyone's attention? I'm going to inspire. We are the senior staff of the USS Landry. Each and every one of us has trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. I have the utmost faith in each of you. You're the best the Academy has, and together, we can do anything. But, will we go boldly like Starfleet has trained us? Putting to use everything we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Landry, to her crew, Okay, so now I can talk to all the cadets here, and then some of these will be our bridge. We'll test our positions. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and talk to the deck officer, and we're gonna head to the long entry. So here's the deck officer. Let's go.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Oh, look at that. The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary laser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday. But here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5.0. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
Of course, this is nice that they've updated the skins now, that they're more canon. So I like this now that they're updated more. They're updated more toward what they look like on the shows and in the movies. So this is really great. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it for this episode. This is part 1 of my Star Trek Online 2018 Delta Recruit playthrough. And part 2 we will go ahead and we will pick up with training crews. So thanks again. So thanks for watching.